everyone, welcome to my mess. I am going to be putting epoxy on all of these rocks, and I wanted to show you how it's done and what I've learned so far. Now, I've only done it a few times, but it's quite an experience the first time. First time I learned, really wear latex gloves. I tried putting just like plastic bags on my hands and working it that way. No. Don't do that. Wear plastic gloves. Actually, the first time I didn't even wear gloves. I kind of just tried not to touch very much. Yeah, go buy plastic gloves. I just went to Walgreens and I got these. The ones that are in the section for medical are much more expensive than the ones that are in the cleaning aisle. Same thing, definitely a different in price. So I got those just now, and I'm going to work this through. Also, I just cleaned up this space. So, yeah, this is this is my third time, and I'm telling you my mistakes from before so that you don't make them, and so I remind myself not to make them. Also, the second thing that I did is I was pouring the epoxy on and then kind of just brushing it around way too thick. So this time I'm going to just do a different method that I've researched a little bit and think that will work better. So I'm going to put you on pause for just a second so that I can... maybe I don't need to put you on pause. Okay, so here it is. So I am using the Pro Marine Supply, the Tabletop Epoxy. There's two of them that you buy, and you got to mix them 1 part by 1 part. So, and it was explained on their website how to do this. It's not supposed to really be done in any temperatures below 75. I do have to admit, it's 70 in this room right now. Maybe even a little cooler, in all honesty. But it didn't seem to make that big of a difference last time for me, as I let it dry outside when it was warm. So, and it's supposed to be a well-ventilated area. And they did say mix 1 part with 1 part. I have these little cups that I actually washed out when I had to-go food. So it comes with this. You get to see everything here. All the struggles. So this thing, I'm sure, isn't, I don't know if it's just me, but this little red thing's hard to get out. And I put it in the cap of this one. And, okay, so the website suggested to start with the hardener. Start with B. So I'm mixing it in this, I'm putting it in this, I'm measuring it, not in any kind of specific measuring cup, but I'm just measuring it in the same cup up to the same line. So that's B that I started with, and I put it in a bigger cup so that both would fit. And okay, so this is what I had. I didn't have a spatula that I wanted to ruin, so I happened to have these skewers, these wood skewers, to scrape. I'm just scraping the rest of this. I'm sorry this isn't the greatest view, but this is what I got. I'm just scraping the ends of this to put this in. Okay. I'll get better at the videos as I learn, hopefully. Okay, so now I'm going to put the cap back on this one. And here's A. I'm going to fill it up the same amount. So this A, this is the UV stabilized crystal clear tabletop system, is a high performance 2-component clear epoxy system. Designed for tabletops, bars, wood, yada, yada, yada. Somebody that I know, one of my friends, suggested this to me. She says she found it to be the best priced in terms of 2-part epoxies and worked really well. So I trusted her. she's been doing the art and craft thing for a really long time, so I know she does her homework. Okay, so the thing with this A that I don't see anyone ever tell you is it comes out thick, and it's a lot more difficult to measure because it just keeps going. And I don't know, maybe it's just me. I've over poured several times. So, and it gets everywhere. I don't know if you see that. See? It kind of gets everywhere. Again, I don't know if it's me, but now this whole bottle is sticky and it's stringy, so you could see this kind of like string coming off. I got it on my table. Now I have a glass top on this table that doesn't fit this table, but I put it on there as protection specifically for this because it was just a piece of glass that was on a coffee table that went in the garbage. Well, yeah, it broke, but I salvaged the top of it. And now I'm pouring that, those components, I'm going to scrape it over, in with the part B. So again, the website suggested to pour B first because it's easier to mix A into B than B into A. I think because A is so heavy that it just flops down to the bottom. It goes right down to the bottom. You can maybe see that. So it's got this little fog. And we're supposed to mix this up a bit. So what I have is one of these smaller containers and two of these large ones because I'm supposed to mix this up for a little bit. I should have music on for you guys or something, but sometimes when I'm watching these videos and these how-to videos, I'm like, I don't want to listen, and I'm constantly turning the volume down because I don't really enjoy necessarily everybody's taste in music. So I'm supposed to stir this up, look up the directions again. The directions are, I think, let's see, www.promarinesupplies.com/tabletop. And I think, and I'm going off of memory, I think you're supposed to stir this up for 2-3 minutes. So I'm actually going to pause the video and do that so you don't have to wait. Hold on 1 second. I'll be back.